Well, we're here with the incomparable Chef Stefan from Rebel, and we're talking about a very fun holiday dish that you and your family can make. That's going to be a nice dessert for the season. Chef, what are we making today?
We're making bread pudding, and this is the perfect holiday dish for the family because you can make enough to feed an army in about 10 minutes, plus about 25 minutes cooking time.
That sounds great. How do we get started?
All right, so you have to make a custard to make bread pudding, so you're going to add the eggs and the sugar into this bowl here, and you're going to whisk them up a little bit.
Oh, okay. And how many eggs are right here?
There's 6 eggs in there. There's 3 cups of sugar in there.
And how many portions can this make right here?
This will make basically a nice Pyrex-sized portion of it, or that little half pan right there.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll add this vanilla, this nice vanilla paste to it. We like a strong vanilla flavor, and a little bit of salt, and then you can get to whisking.
And what does the salt kind of do for it?
The salt just adds an element of flavoring, layering basically. Things are all sweet in here, so when you get a little bite of salt, it actually has a nice counter effect to the overall, message that the dessert's sending.
And Chef, what would you say the secret is to a good bread pudding?
Pretty much, you have to have good ingredients, good eggs, good vanilla. You want to use a good vanilla, and just the right. It's hard to mess bread pudding up, but the way you mess it up is by making it dry. So you're good right there, and so...
Yeah, what kind of consistency are you looking for when it comes to...
Well, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either do this in a mixer stand and get a really nice foamy, mix, and the bread pudding will rise really high, or you can do it by hand and it won't rise as high, but it'll be just as good. So, at this point, we add the bread, and you're asking what the most important thing is, and this is the funny thing is, for the bread, we use brioche hamburger buns. So if you have hamburger buns in your pantry and you want to make bread pudding, you have the right bread to do so. Just make them get stale a little bit and then cut them up.
So like leave them out for like a day or so, or?
Yep. And you don't need the fancy bread.
And you kind of mix this up here, toss this up a little bit?
With that, and then we're gonna add the cream.
And this is just your regular heavy cream, or?
Straight heavy cream, very healthy.
And so you just kind of coat it, make sure everything's coated?
Yep, and you just toss that in, and once that's all tossed in, I let it sit for about 20 minutes before putting it in a pan. I put it in a pan, cook it at 350 for about 25 minutes, it's done.
Do you still let it set in room temperature or in the refrigerator, or?
Yeah, I let it set at room temp.
And you toss it into like one of these pans right here?
One of those pans or a Pyrex would be good, and you will have a happy family.
Oh, that sounds good. And the chef, and if I understand that people, if they don't want to make this, I know Rebel has them covered.
We do. We got you covered at Rebel. We have had this dessert on the menu since the beginning, and we've had it at multiple other restaurants that I've had, and it is a huge favorite and really lets nobody down. We also finish it off at Rebel with a little bit of crème anglaise, which is essentially a sauce that is more eggs, more cream, more vanilla, and then we infuse it with some orange. So it just gives it a little bit more of a richness and luxuriousness over at Rebel.
And what else can people expect at Rebel this holiday season?
They can expect really great, powerful flavors, big seafood notes, lots of great steaks. We have a prime steak program, an amazing happy hour, and a killer bar program. We also have a sister bar across the way, Haunt, that has a great holiday cocktail program going on right now, and lots of live music, good vibes, killer.
And where can folks find you?
We're inside the St. Anthony Hotel, 300 Travis, downtown, with valet parking that you can pull right up to the front of the hotel, hand them your car, we'll validate your ticket inside at Rebel and/or Haunt, and then you basically avoid the hassle of parking downtown.
Well, Chef, that sounds perfect. I appreciate your time, and I can't wait to dig in.
All right, me too.